Hi, fourth grade. It's Thursday and it's our second lesson in our new unit, Energy Conversions. Today, we're going to talk about blackout in the town of Ergstown. If you remember from last time, Ergstown is our imaginary town that we're going to use for this entire unit. So let's get started. Let's get a little bit curious about this. We're going to learn about energy, and it's called blackout in Ergstown. So why are we doing this? So our purpose is to investigate why blackouts occur, and then you are going to become engineers and help solve them. So here we are. This is Ergstown. I want you to think about what you notice. Maybe pause the video and think of all the things that you see in this picture. The people, tell me about the lights, tell me about the street lights, tell me what's in the foreground, what's in the background. When you're finished, go on to the next. Restart your video and go on to the next picture. A few minutes later, Ergstown, look what's happening. I'm gonna move my picture here. The lights went out. What do you notice about this? Myself over here. Pause the video. Take a few notes. What do you notice about what happened in Ergstown? When you're ready, you can start the video again and go on to the third picture. Here we are. A little bit later that night, look what's going on. Things have changed a little bit. How is this picture different than the previous two pictures? What do you think has happened? Pause your video. Take a few notes about what you think happened. Look at these pictures again. I put them all together for you. We have Ergstown, the beginning of the night. A few minutes after that, this is Ergstown. What do you notice? And then later that night, this is Ergstown again. We need to compare these three pictures. And that will be part of your Seesaw activity for today. So make sure you've taken notes along the way. Ergstown, the beginning, a little bit later, and then later that night, even more towards midnight. What does it look like? Right, so it's a blackout, right? And we're talking about blackouts. So I found someone who had caught a blackout on camera. You get to actually see it happen. I'm going to think about what you notice here, what surprises you, what you might want to share of the things you notice, because that will also be included in your Seesaw assignment for tonight. So I'm going to play this video for us, and hopefully you will like it.
There we go.
Wow! Blackout!
You wouldn't have to worry about the lights keeping you up tonight.
Oh my goodness! Blackout!
So think about what you saw at the beginning of the video, and think about what you see at the end of the video, how it changes, how the people reacted, what is happening at the beginning. Is it just a normal night? Is there some kind of weather event going on? Then what happens when the lights went out? How do the people react? I think maybe we should watch it one more time so you can take notes as you're watching of all those things that have happened. One more time.
There we go.
Wow! Blackout!
You wouldn't have to worry about the lights keeping you up tonight.
Oh my goodness! Blackout!
And then the lights came back on, just like in Ergstown. Why? That's what we're going to learn. So here we are in Ergstown. This is what we're going to work on. This will be your assignment in Seesaw. Have you ever been in a blackout? What was it like? Will you be able to describe it to your classmates? Were you scared? Were you alone? What caused the blackout? Why do you think blackouts might be a problem? These are all things that we're going to try and learn about during this unit. I think blackouts could be a problem. If no one could see anything, why might that be a problem? Think about all these things as we're going through this unit. All right, so in Seesaw, you're going to complete a 3-2-1 activity. First part, let me move my video out of the way. 3 things you notice about the blackout in Ergstown. So those 3 pictures, that's what you're going to write, 3 different things you notice. Then 2 questions you have about the video you saw, where you saw the lights go off for a little while and come back on. 2 questions. And last but not least, 1 sentence explaining why the lamp may not have turned on. So 1 complete sentence. Think back to Tuesday. 1 sentence that talks about that lamp. A 3-2-1 activity that you'll find in Seesaw. Remember, you can go back to this video at any time and you can watch it, rewatch that video again till you get the questions that you have about it. Go back and look at the pictures of Ergstown at the beginning of the evening, a little bit later, and then later of the evening. So you can give me 3 things that you notice. And then 1 good sentence, complete sentence, subject, verb, details that tell me why the lamp may not have turned on. Well, I hope you're going to enjoy learning about blackouts and being an engineer. And I'm excited to do this with you. So have a good night, and I will see you next week.